Hey guys, welcome back to Scott's Reviews. Instead of making a 3-hour video on all the stuff that I brought with what the results were, how I liked them, the cons, the pros, my first video is today, which I'm going to talk about what I brought on the cruise. The 7-day cruise I went to Disney, had the luck of going on a 7-day cruise to Tortola and to St. Thomas and doing different things. Was hoping to scuba dive, but it got canceled. But I did a bunch of other stuff, and I want to talk about a lot of different products I brought with me. I was doing my own self-test to see what cameras I really needed and could get away with, what I don't need, what I can get rid of, all that kind of stuff. So first off on this video, I'm going to go through the stuff I brought with me. So if you're interested in one of these products, I'm going to do separate reviews later on each product. The main ones, and I'll tell you which ones I would do reviews on, especially some of the newer stuff I got from Telesin. I would do separate reviews on those. So if you're interested in anything I'm talking about on this video, any product that you're interested on here, let me know in the comments below. Say, hey Scott, I would love to see a review on this particular item. I will then promise to work on it and go for it and make a review for you. It could be a short or it could be a long one, depending on how much I have to say. All right, if you're interested in Sony ZV cameras, this is the video to watch. Let's go. First things first, before I talk about bags, I put that aside. I'll talk about what bags I brought on the end. And just some side notes, this is ridiculous. If you can't even see all the stuff on here. To go on a vacation to bring this much stuff is ridiculous, when 95% of the public is just bringing their cell phones and they're happy with it.
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
First off, I did bring a gimbal. I brought the Crane M2S from Zhiyun. I do love this gimbal, but I just used it one time. I should have used it more, but I got lazy and didn't use it. But I used it one time when we first got on the boat with a certain camera. So yeah, love the product, but move on. I did use this is new for me, the Sony Bluetooth Grip. I did use this a lot with all these different Sony cameras, and I do like this a lot. I love the features on here. The pairing can be cumbersome if you use a lot of cameras, because it forgets which one you used last time, so you have to pair it each time. But that's only if you have a number of these cameras, which most people don't, so not really an issue. Once it's paired, it's good to go. It turns back on with that camera when it rocks and rolls. All right, camera-wise, brought the ZV-E10 as the big camera this time. The biggest sensor-wise camera that I have of the group, with the 11mm 1.8 Sony lens on top. Also brought the 55 Zeiss, and that's a full frame, and then brought the kit lens with it. Now, which one did I use more? For around the boat, I used the 11mm that was on it. I used maybe this one time just to see what it was like to get away with running around the boat with just the kit lens. Again, with the cruise like that, most of my shots are up close and personal, nothing too far away. So getting away with something like this is fine. This is a little bit dangerous to bring on out to dinner and stuff, because you just seem not to be able to catch everything, because it's with that 55, it jumps up to around an 85. I didn't do the math correctly, but on a crop sensor, it does jump in. So great lens, still looks great, but you have to back yourself up. All right, next camera, let's stay in the Sony world. I brought the ZV-1. Just got this one off used. ZV-1, I had it before, bought it for this trip. Everyone knows what the ZV-1 is, great camera, and be surprised what wins on this thing. Next up is the Sony ZV-1F. I really enjoy this camera, good fun camera to use. Wasn't sure about the results, and I'm still looking through the results right now, so I don't have a definite opinion, but it does have a lot of cons when it comes to the footage. Pros are the funness of it, cons are the footage, but we'll go more to that later on. I brought the faithful RX0 Mark II. This is my main camera for photography under the water, and wow, did it do a great job for taking pictures of turtles under the water. I'll show you a picture right now of what it looks like. I do love this camera for underwater photography, for nothing too deep. Okay, all right, we're jumping over to the Insta360 X3. I use this more than I thought I would use this, because of all the different creative shots you can get with this 360 camera. getting off the boat, going on some tours, getting the crazy shots out of a gondola. So this was a fun camera to use and got some crazy shots. I'm still looking at footage right now. The old faithful GoPro Hero 11. Of course, you gotta have this for all type of vacation stuff, water, scuba diving, photographs. Came out pretty good on this thing too. And I did bring the media mod with it to add to get some better audio here and there. I didn't put a mic on it, like an external microphone. I thought that was too much. So I just kind of used it with this. Probably didn't need it, but I brought it anyway. All right, back to the Sony world, the ECM One microphone. Used this with the ZV-E10 and the ZV-1. Used it a little bit on there. Everyone made fun of my puffball.
What are you waiting for?
Through 13 to please proceed to the boarding area.
You know who lost number 13?
Quite a little light. This is a fun little thing I added to the RX0 right on the bottom. Fun little light. That's an old one, but I still use it, and it worked pretty good at like 14, 15 feet of water. All right, let's jump over. I did bring different batteries, of course, the Enduro, and I also brought the Stamina one that I reviewed from Telesin. I used them both, charged them both. They both acted the same to me. I couldn't really tell the difference between one or the other, which is a good thing, right? If the Telesin can keep up with the Enduro, the OEM, then it should be good to go. So I considered an equal battery exchange there. The Telesin stick I just received from Telesin. Long, what did she say? A very long stick. So
Wish I could, but I can't. Well, can, but won't. Should, maybe, but shan't.
this caught a lot of attention from people because you're, what, 10, 11 feet up in the air with this pole here. So it was fun to use, and I can't wait to look at the footage that came from this thing. Especially, I used this going through the cabin, outdoors to the balcony of the boat, and then filming yourself away from the boat. Oh, that's awesome shots right there. So only a stick this long could have got something like that. I've been using a lot of right now is this Insta360 X3 with this Telesin style of selfie stick. It is long and huge. I'm getting lots of views and lots of looks from people like it is ridiculously big, but the shots you get are epic. So I'll show you some of those right now. Those are crazy shots. All right, I did bring the Telesin battery pack charger for GoPro. This is kind of new, and I will review this separately, but this came in huge, charging up the batteries on the go for the GoPro. You just stick them in there overnight, don't have to worry about to plug it in, because you know when you get to a hotel, you're kind of like begging and borrowing and stealing for outlets, and this is a way you can charge your GoPro batteries and not have to steal an outlet, so money. This was for scuba. I didn't scuba, so yeah, that was not fun. Back to GoPro grips. This is they call it the Joby. This is a money maker right here. This is a great grip, always to have for GoPro. Even I use it for other cameras too, around the boat. Such a strong clamp to the side of the railing of the boat, that kind of thing to get time lapses every day, all day long. This is a new Telesin grip, chargeable grip. I will review shortly here. It also has the extendable out, and you can charge your GoPro or whatever camera you put on. I have their magnetics clamp on here. I did get that also to clamp onto the GoPro. What was fun, I'll show you some pictures right now. What I did with the GoPro was had this connected to the magnet, and then you could just anywhere on the boat, because the boat's on a metal boat like that, all around your cabin is like metal walls, so it's stuck everywhere. So I could stick this thing on the ceiling, wherever I wanted to stick it. I could stick it in that boat and capture different style of videos. Like, you know, you can stick it anywhere. I'll show you the pictures. Again, back to this guy here. I didn't use it much just because I wasn't going on any long adventures where I needed to keep charging and keep working at it. So I have no pros, no cons because I didn't use it much, but I will talk about it here shortly. I did use more of the magnetics from Telesin for your GoPro. It goes under your shirt. I did use that. And this is downstairs somewhere. I did use the Gumby grip to wrap around the outside deck railing to get a time-lapse shot with one of the Sony cameras using this grip. That is way too much stuff to bring on a trip. So what did I bring in? All right, one bag I brought for on the go was the GoPro Sling Bag. Slinged it over my shoulder, put a GoPro and a ZV camera inside here with the batteries and ND filters, all that kind of stuff, and also a tripod, and was good to go with that walking around. I got from GoPro. I was sucker, it was on sale, so I picked it up. The reason why I got it was this part right here. This camera section, can you see this right here? Get this on the camera. Perfect for the ZV-1, ZV-1F, and GoPro and RX0. All fit right at the top. Easy access to unzip when you're walking around, take a shot, put it right back in. So that is what sold it on me. And then the inside's pretty wide open. You can do whatever you want with it. Had a couple of different bags in it. But I did put the Peak Design bag inside here at the bottom, and they had other bags, a little way to organize it better. Right now it's just all messed up because I just got home. Knickknacks, outside pocket here, all open, use that. But the best, I'll do a whole video on this, but the best feature about this bag is this back secret compartment. You can put your money and your wallet and all that kind of stuff back here. If you carry, you can put that back also right there, that kind of thing. But it worked out well. It's a little too pliable, I guess you could say. It's kind of soft. I wish it was a little bit harder edges, but can't win in everything. Whew! So that's it. Again, more videos coming out on each individual product, especially the Telesin stuff, the new stuff that I got. I'm gonna do a whole separate review. Of course, I gotta talk about the ZV-1 and ZV-1F, how they compare, using them both on the boat. Which one was better, which one had better results, all that kind of stuff. Lots to talk about. Your comments help down below to kind of guide me of what you want to see. All right, so one subscriber wants to know how I hook these guys up together and how I got them to pair. So I'll do a short video on that. It'll be a YouTube short, and we'll show you how this works out. That's it, guys. Come back for more, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I got a lot of homework to do.